The first night Elias heard the knocking, he assumed it was the house settling. The cabin had been abandoned for decades, and old wood always complained after sunset. Pops, creaks, long, tired sighs. Elias told himself this as he lay in the narrow bed, staring at the ceiling where moonlight bled through a spiderweb of cracks. Knock, knock, knock. 3 slow taps, too deliberate. He sat up. The sound came again, this time from the door at the end of the hall. Elias had chosen the cabin precisely because it was isolated. No neighbors, no roads, no one for miles. When he'd arrived earlier that day, the dust on the porch had been undisturbed, the lock rusted shut from disuse. He took the flashlight from the nightstand and stepped into the hall. The door stood closed. "Hello?" His voice sounded wrong in the narrow space, like it didn't belong to him anymore. Silence. He reached for the handle. Before his fingers touched the metal, something knocked again, on the inside of the door. Elias recoiled, heart hammering. The flashlight beam jittered across the peeling paint. The knocking continued, slower now, as if whatever was behind the door was thinking. He backed away. "I'm not opening it," he whispered, though he wasn't sure why he said it aloud. The knocking stopped. Elias didn't sleep that night. The second night, the knocking moved. It came from the walls, not banging, scratching, fingernails dragging through wood, circling him as he lay frozen in bed. The sound traced the shape of the room, pausing at the headboard, lingering just behind his ear. He clamped his hands over his head. "Stop," he begged. The scratching ceased. Then something whispered his name, not spoken, exhaled. Elias screamed and snapped the lamp on. The room was empty. The walls were intact. No scratches, no holes. But the mirror across the room was fogged over, as if someone had just breathed against it. A single word appeared in the condensation, written from the inside of the glass. "Let me back in." Elias fled the cabin at dawn. He drove for hours, didn't stop until the sun was high and the world felt real again. He rented a motel room, locked the door, and collapsed onto the bed, shaking with relief. That night, as he lay staring at the unfamiliar ceiling, there came a gentle knocking. 3 slow taps, not on the door, from inside the wall behind his head. And then Elias remembered. He'd never lived alone before. He'd grown up hearing knocks at night, scratching in the walls, whispers calling his name. They had stopped when he